It is Throwback week, which is perfect for me because I'm the one posting on Throwback Thursday, because Thursday's TIFF day. And today I just want to throw it back to some old Disney attractions that I wish I could have actually experienced. There's a lot of cool stuff back in the day. So let's get started. First up is Adventure Through Interspace that was located in Tomorrowland, where Star Tours now is because this closed in 1985 to make way for that. The whole premise of the ride was that you would shrink down to the size of a water molecule and you would be inside of a snowflake, so you'd be so tiny. And then you would explore atoms and science, and it's awesome! Fun fact, if you didn't know, I entered college as a chemistry major, so all things science and nerdy to me like hold a very special place in my heart. And what I love about this ride is that it incorporates an attraction with science and actual learning. You can even listen to the audio of the entire track, and it's like, these are the electrons that make the atom look fuzzy. And I just want more science rides. Just do another science ride. It's like educational, because that would be really cool. Another Tomorrowland attraction I wish I could have done was the Skyway buckets. The Skyway buckets were a transportation system that would take you from Tomorrowland to Fantasyland and back and forth. That's the only way you could go, and it cut through the Matterhorn, and they are so cute and they just look so old school. It's my favorite thing of those old vintage photos of Fantasyland and Tomorrowland, or to see the little colorful Skyway buckets like up in the sky, just like a little theme park garland. And I love that they cut through the Matterhorn. That was such a fun design. That's why the Matterhorn for a while looked like it had this weird kind of cutout on it, because the sky buckets needed to go through there. Other than looking really fun and being able to get an aerial view of Disneyland, I'm just always reminded of the sky buckets still to this day, because there's a sky bucket located in the Matterhorn as a tribute from when it went through the Matterhorn, and the Skyway station in Fantasyland is still there. You can just see it, and I'm like, ugh, I want to go in that section of the park. But don't go there. You're not allowed. I also really wish we still had the People Mover in Disneyland. It is legitimately one of my favorite rides in Walt Disney World. I love the People Mover. And I don't really care about the rocket rods. I just want the old school, slow moving, chill out People Mover. Because when you're an annual pass holder, you go to the park just to take in the sights. What better way than the People Mover, where you get a view of like everything. And it makes me sad because you can just still see the track there, and I'm like, I want to be on this track. This next one I'm not even sure if you can do in theme parks today because of regulations and rules and whatever, but they used to have pack mules when Disneyland first opened. You would ride real mules through Frontierland, and it looked like the Wild Wild West, and it was like a 10-minute ride, and you can ride on these mules and take in the sights. And I love animals and horseback riding, and the idea of riding a mule inside of Disneyland is so cool. But there's like so many more rules and regulations and safety things that I understand why it's not there anymore, but it would still be really cool. And right now I really wish I was like 100 years old so I could have done that. Now this next one is less about the attraction and more about part of what the attraction was. When 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea first opened, there were mermaids in the lagoon. I really like the Finding Nemo submarine voyage, so like that's not necessarily 20,000 leagues that I want to experience. It's those dang mermaids that swim around, and I cannot even tell you how badly I would have wanted to have been in the mermaid lagoon. It's just, there were mermaids there. There were mermaids there. Every time I see a photo of them, I'm just like, yeah, goals. Goals forever. If I could trade place with anybody in the world, it would be with one of those Disneyland mermaids. And just be there, be swimming. Lastly, one thing I think would have just been kind of cool to see. It's not exactly really exciting, but Disneyland had a part of the park that was called Holidayland. They had a different land that is no longer there anymore. It was on a 9-acre plot where Haunted Mansion and Pirates in New Orleans currently sits, and it was just a giant park with a baseball field. There was a playground, a picnic area, and the whole concept of it was that it was for adults to go relax. Adults could play their own softball game while their kids were running around in Fantasyland. Holidayland was also a space inside Disneyland where it could host special events. Like there was a car show back in the day. You could rent it out for a special event like a company party or a wedding. But honestly, it was kind of a failed idea. It closed in 1961 because it was so adult friendly. It was just dead during the weekday because there was not a lot for kids to do. And those are just some of the attractions that I wish I could have experienced from Disneyland. Let me know in the comments some attractions you would like to experience, including stuff that was in Disneyland Paris or Walt Disney World or what have you, just anything Disney that you didn't get to see. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, man, I really wish I got to see Parade of Dreams. Ugh. So anyway, leave a comment below, give this video a thumbs up for Throwback Week, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!